Good morning, another day in Bangkok. We are just leaving our hotel and setting out for a day of sightseeing today. We are looking for a canal. Bangkok in the past used to be a city of canals. It was called the Venice of Asia or the Venice of the East. Before the Westerners came and requested that the king fill in the canals and change them to roads, it was done. But there is still a few remaining, and we will be traveling down one of these canals with a local boat. It's a very popular and cheap way of getting across the city and helps avoiding the terrible Bangkok traffic. So all our crew, me, Hannah, aunties, mom and auntie, we are all setting out. We are going to Bangkok, which is the old part of town, where the Grand Palace and some old temples are. That's the place where tourists go, and that's the place where we are going. So come along. Hannah. You wanna go straight? We are on our way up to the Golden Mount. On top of the Golden Mount there is a temple called Wat Saket. And Golden Mount used to be the highest spot in Bangkok until they started building what you can see there in the distance, the skyscraper city of the 21st century. But before that, it was the highest spot in the whole city, built with the earth dug out during the construction of the city's canals. Apparently the place is under construction now, under renovation. It's the first time I see it, and also first time that they charged us admission downstairs, 20 baht, which is fair enough, but it's the first time. I've been here many times and it was always for free. Now they charge. The place became more and more popular, I guess, and I realized I can make some cash on it.
Do not take off your shoe.
Well, that's unusual for a Thai temple. Usually they tell you to actually take off your shoes. But here the taking off shoes is only upstairs. We are not in the sacred part yet. They may have started charging 20 baht for admission to Golden Mount, but at least it comes with free Wi-Fi now. So it's a fair deal. That's the dome, the Golden Cherry, and that's one of the nicest panoramas of Bangkok. So we are in the old town, as you can see, nice old buildings covered with traditional Thai roofs, and in the distance there is the modern city of Bangkok with skyscrapers and new ones coming up every year, every couple of months actually. The skyline never stays the same. And can you see the blue scarf wrapped around the chedi? Apparently it was left here by the fans or maybe the Leicester City Club itself. Leicester City, the winners of this year's, what is it, Premiership in England, I think. And I think they are Thai owned, so they are massive, they have massive following here in Thailand, lots of fans. I think the owner of the club is also the owner of the biggest Thai duty-free shop called King Power. Moment, Hannah. You mean the Leicester City Club? I don't think there's a better spot to have coffee near the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok than the Sala Ratanakosin Hotel, which is right in front of, almost right in front of Wat Po, one of the most important temples in Bangkok. That's the name of the hotel. So we have this riverside cafe, and the view is directly on Wat Arun, which is one of the most unique and beautiful temples in Bangkok. We'll be crossing the river with a 3-baht ferry soon to go there, see it from close by. Now it's under renovation, but usually you can climb this middle tower, this middle jetty. Not now though, sadly. So yeah, we just barged into this fancy hotel. Maybe we'll have some coffee, don't know, waiters or waitresses came to our assistance so far, so for now we are just enjoying the street side ice cream and the view. It's a perfect, really perfect spot. I love the way Chao Phraya River is so full of life in Bangkok. There is tourism transport here, there is commuters transport, there is cargo transport. It's just the lifeline of the city. It runs through the city across from north to south on its western side. Most of the city is on the eastern side of the river. The other side there, the western side, is called Thonburi. This is the old Bangkok. That's where Bangkok began before it was moved to this side of the river. You can take those long tail boats and see the canals on the other side of the river. You can take those. These are commuters, water tramways. Oh, there's one coming here. River is really a cheap and fast way of moving in this part of the city. Enjoying your ice cream, Hannah? What flavor is it? Strawberry. And it's leaking all over you, yeah? That's what ice cream does. We are now next to Wat Arun, which is one of the, if not the nicest temple in Bangkok. But as you can see, it's being renovated. Usually you can climb all the way up to the top of this jetty to take in really nice landscape of the river, especially at sunset. Wat Arun means the Temple of Dawn, by the way. The entrance costs 50 baht. I've been here so many times, and also during the times when it wasn't under construction, that I'll just skip this time. And we'll move on, continue to Bangkok's India town, very small Indian community located within the Chinatown, a very big Chinese community in Bangkok. By the way, when they started Bangkok, it was like 1782 when they started Bangkok. Where the Grand Palace is now, Ratanakosin. This is what used to be a Chinese settlement near the Chao Phraya River, and when Thais moved in there, they moved the Chinese people south to where Chinatown is. So initially it was a Chinese community, but then it was expelled by the Thais, and that's where Bangkok began. Don't take them, okay? You can leave coins here, not take.
Oh, I want to put it there.
I'll give you a coin. Tutaj.
Can you please give me so many coins, Tato?
No?
I'll put it there, okay?
Okay, you can put it there. Okay. You want to go down now? Come. You have to hold hands, okay?
Yes. But I can hold this one if you want.
No, I want you to hold hands.
I will not hold it. She's going up.
It's going up and we are going down.
We're going to first.
Okay,
Yes,
you did it.
we won!
Woohoo! Let's go. Chodźmy.